Hey everyone, I am Lena, a full-time mom and wife. I have two beautiful boys. One of them is 8 and the other one is 3, and I homeschool them both. I have been doing this for 8 years now and I love it. I get anxiety of thinking of getting a 9-to-5 job, and I just do not see myself doing that. And I'm lucky that my husband gets to work from home and be the main supporter of our household. I want to share my reselling journey with y'all. I have been doing this for 3 months now and it's been going pretty good, but I'm ready to step it up and make it a full-time job. I am selling 3 to 2 items per day, and I really want to hit my mark of selling 5 items per day. So I'm gonna bring y'all along and show y'all how I do things. I do not have a professional setup. I watched a lot of reselling videos and I see their setups, and mine's still not there, but it's gonna get there slowly but surely. So I'm just working with what I have now. I have 3 main goals and I want to share them with y'all. One of them is to post 1 video on YouTube per week. I always get imposter syndrome and I'm like, I'm not good enough, or no one's gonna care, my content's not gonna be as good as someone else. But I'm gonna force myself to post once a week and show y'all how it's going. And then my second goal is to list 10 to 20 items per day for 5 days. So this is not going to include Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes I'll do it if I have time, but if I don't have time, I'm not going to force myself to do it. And then my last goal is just to be more present with my kids and just remind myself daily that I'm just doing this to contribute to the household, and not be so hard on me, because sometimes I tend to like just zone out and I want to focus on one thing, and then I feel bad because I feel like I'm not spending enough time with my kids and my husband, and I'm not doing enough around the house. So I really want to focus on like not beating myself up so much if I don't get it done. But I'll be sharing on here how it goes. And so yeah, let's get to taking some pictures of what I'm gonna be uploading. I actually have a mannequin that I bought on Facebook Market. Sometimes I use it and it depends what I'm listing. So those are my 3 goals, and let's get to it. This is my mannequin. Her name is Spooter Girl, and my shop name, my thrift shop name, is Spooter Girl. So it's because of her. And I'm gonna be getting items that I'm gonna be listing today and just show y'all. This actually used to be my studio where I used to tattoo, and this is the clothes that I need to list. This is the clothes that I have in inventory. I have 580 items on inventory, and I think I'm gonna list these 10 today. I have this beautiful loft vest, and I'm gonna be putting it on my mannequin so they can see how it looks. So first I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my mannequin. I have it on my mannequin. I like to shoot a couple of pictures just to show how it looks on. And I like to show if it has pockets and the zippers. And then I'll take it off and just get some shots of it on the floor. I'm gonna do a dress and some shoes on camera, and then I'm gonna move on to packaging some sales, just so I could show y'all how I do a little bit of everything. This dress is from Loft and it's in a size small. So whenever I did start reselling, I was listing like 50 items per day, and I was selling 10 items like a day, and everything was moving so fast, right? But it was before when eBay had this AI thing where you just uploaded the picture and it did the listing for you like super fast. But now that I use Nifty, it does slow me out, like slow me down a lot, and eBay doesn't have that anymore. So now I can only do like 10 to 20 listings a day. And also I was burning myself out. I was waking up at 5 a.m. taking pictures. I'll wake up straight to take pictures, and then I'll go to the gym, and whenever I would come back from the gym, I would start uploading them, and I was only uploading on eBay, and I just ended up burning myself up like super fast. That's when I just got into reselling, and I was just like, no, I have to find like a middle to where I don't burn myself out, because I do want to do reselling long term. Fix my lighting. I'm gonna bring y'all over here, and you can't see nothing but okay. And picture there. I like to show the movement of the dress, and there's movement down here. Punch on the shirt. Such a beautiful dress, honestly. And now let's turn her around and show how it looks. Okay. The worst thing to list, the worst thing that I hate to list is jumpsuits, because you have to like take the whole mannequin off and then put him back on here, her back up here. I like to fix it to where it looks cute for the picture. Take a picture there. Try not to be in it. And now let's see the tag details. And usually they have a tag in. Oh, there we go. Whoa. And I'm gonna look for pockets. No pockets. All right, and that's it for this one. I'm gonna list these two, and I'm gonna show y'all how I set up for that. I have this little table, and I think these shoes are so unique. I've never seen nothing like it. They kind of look like wedding shoes. I don't know. But look, they're so cute. They have some dust. They're size 36, and they are, oh no, I have no idea what brand they are. I think they're unbranded. So I'm gonna sit them up. And display them. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to get closer for that lighting. There we go. Oh my God, they're so cute. I thought I cleaned them, but I obviously missed that. So I'm gonna measure from here to there. Look at these super cute ones. they're so different. I love stuff like that. I don't think I would wear it myself just because I don't think it like suits me, but I just love it. I always catch myself buying shoes like that, and then I'll buy them for myself and I'll never wear them because I don't know what to wear them with. Fun fact, I used to be a cosmetologist and wear like all black. That's probably when I would probably wear some shoes like this. Now let's get to the shipping part. This is what I sold today. I sold this little Matilda, I think it is Matilda, yeah, Matilda top, girl's top. If you see this brand, pick it up because this just like, as soon as I post it, it sells. So I already have my label printed. For Depop, this was a Depop sale, $8. And for Depop, you don't have to worry about weighing it, which is pretty cool. Let me fix my camera. This is my little setup too. This is a little Play-Doh table. I was like too hunched on my desk, so it works. And I have my label. And I use this brand, Rogonta printer, label printer. And once I do that, I put it in my little bag that I bring with me to the post office. I also sold this Loft Vintage Soft top. And this sold for $20. No, I'm sorry, it was $18. It was $20 and she offered $18. And I also have a shipping label right here. Let's put the label on there. And this was an eBay sale. And then I sold these for $20. And this is new Talbot pants. The lighting is tricky for these when you list them because they're this type of velvety material, so it's like really hard to photo shoot. I did lint roll them like 20 times already, but they still seem to have like some type of fuzz on them. And for eBay, you do have to weigh them, and I use a food scale for that. And I would recommend you to weigh your stuff because the first month that I was on eBay, I did lose a lot of money because I wasn't weighing my stuff, so I was overpaying. But shirts are typically like around 4 to 5 ounces, and then pants are like more to like 1 pound. I have learned that, but I still weigh it no matter what. And then I'm trying not to sell big stuff on eBay. Well, I'm still selling it, but I'm trying to be more careful with it, and I'm not picking up as much. Like right now I have a sound system that since we're moving, we took it out from our house and like we never use it. But this time I'm gonna make sure that I weigh it and that I know what type of box I'm shipping it in, because I lost $150, I think, on a shipping package. It was some skis, and I posted them for 100 and something, and shipping was like $40. And then I got an email from eBay, and they were like, hey, your shipping was actually more than what you calculated, and it was $150 more. And I was like, what? If I would have known, I wouldn't have sold them for that cheap, or I wouldn't have sold them, period, because it was a loss. So you just gotta be careful with eBay on shipping and also on promotion. And then also, since eBay had that AI thing where you were able to upload a picture and it would do the post super fast, I listed a ton of items because I was listing like 30 to 50 items per day, right? Because I was hustling. and I didn't know that they were charging me $1 to $2 per post when you exceed a limit. So like check that out too. But if I was new to reselling, I really would start on Depop. It's honestly very beginner friendly, and it doesn't have that many hidden fees. I do have a eBay shop now where I pay a monthly fee for eBay, and I pay for Nifty as well, the cross-posting app, and that is helping me a lot. But I lost where I was going. So now I'm just gonna show y'all how I post on Nifty. I use my computer because it's easier, and then I just connected my phone to my computer so I could just get those pictures. Love my phone again. Yo, I need one of those little bags that you put and like you put your phone in there. I need that. I also sold on Depop this cute little like white porcelain set for salsas, or like, I don't know, I call it for salsas because I'm Mexican, so I don't know if that's what you call it. Let me show y'all if I can find it. Okay, I have them all set out right here. They're so cute. They're these little rooster dishes. They're so cute, and it's a rooster. It's like a turtle, a fish. This is a fish. Y'all, I let this go for $20 on Depop just because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of selling it on eBay. I know it was a loss, but it's a sale, so whatever. I'm just gonna look for like a box that actually like is tight and get some cushion for it to put it in there. So now I'm just gonna list on Nifty, and I'll be done for today. Well, with what I'm showing y'all in this video, but right now I'm doing a post for my son. We went to this garage sale, and they had a huge bundle of LOL surprise dolls with a big dollhouse, and the lady was like, give me $35 for it, and we were like, what? No way, because we took a picture of it on eBay. And this was actually when my son just started reselling, and he's like, look, because I showed him how to like take the picture and look for the value on eBay. And we got it, and we actually already sold the big LOL house, and he sold it for $95. We were asking $130, but someone bought it on Marketplace, and if I could sell it on Facebook or any other platform that's not eBay, I'm gonna do it because shipping is pretty high on eBay. So we let it go for $95. But we still have a ton of more stuff from that bundle. Right now I'm listing some more little accessories and like little dolls and furniture that was like separate from the bundle that we already did with the LOL house. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I love waking up in the morning and just showing him that he sold something, and he gets really excited when he just gets to like package it, put the label on there, and then like he loves taking the pictures. I just really like seeing that process. So if you are new like me to Nifty, just be careful with whenever you generate the listing with the AI, because sometimes it'll write it as like for example, I had a skirt and it listed saying that it had pockets, and the skirt didn't have pockets, and I sold the skirt, and I didn't catch that until then I received a message from the buyer, and they were like, hey, your skirt doesn't have pockets. And I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, if you'd like I could give you a refund, right? And I explained to her what happened. Usually when you're like really honest with your buyers, they don't leave you a bad review. I only have one negative review on eBay, and it was from a listing where I accidentally put two shirts, but like the pictures were all of one shirt, and then the last picture was another shirt, like completely different. And I messaged the buyer about it, right? And like they never got back to me explaining what had happened, and they never got back to me, and I didn't want to cancel their order. And then so I shipped them the shirt that was in the description, and then I told them like, hey, I'm so sorry, and I threw in an extra shirt. And then the day that I did ship it, they messaged me and they were like, hey, that's unacceptable, and they didn't even care about the shirt that was in the description and in the title. They just wanted the last shirt in the picture, and I didn't have that shirt anymore because I had sold it. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I told them to send it back and that I'll give them a refund, but they just left me a negative review and like never got back to me. And it was my mistake, and I should have been more careful whenever I was uploading my pictures. So now it's just little mistakes that you make that you like learn. It's a learning process. Okay, so my pictures are generated. Now I'm gonna click generate AI, and I'm gonna put kids, and I'm gonna put LOL surprise doll accessories bundle furniture, and I'm gonna generate. I do like Nifty because like I'll spend like an hour listing stuff, right? And it automatically lists it on Depop, eBay, Whatnot, and Poshmark. And you could also list on Etsy and Mercari, but I haven't done that yet. I might pick it up later. I just don't want to overwhelm myself with too much. Okay, so now let's review it. And it says LOL surprise doll accessory bundle furniture clothes pets huge lot. Oh my god, dolls, yeah. And I am going to price this. I'm just gonna put one size, like new. And for my cost of goods, I'm not gonna put anything because the LOL Surprise House already paid for the $35 that we spent at the garage sale, so I'm not gonna put anything there. And then I'm going to put the price as $90, and then shipping, standard shipping, and I'm gonna say everything weighs about 3 pounds. Okay, so now everything's ready, and now I'm just gonna put list item, and there we go. It's listed on eBay, Depop, Poshmark, and Whatnot. So that's all that I'm gonna be showing y'all in today's video. I don't want to bore y'all to death. Make sure you subscribe and that you like this video, and leave in the comments what my next video should be. I'm thinking of like what I sold in a week, and like total sales. I don't know. Let me know in the descriptions, and I will see y'all next week with another video. Bye.